Welcome to Unsigned518. I am here alone. I am here all by myself. The last couple weekends, I've had to reschedule guests, move things around due to weather. It, unfortunately happened 2 weeks in a row, and I used up my cushion of guests, and I had nothing. So this weekend, while I was snowed in, I was thinking, what can I do for an episode this week? And then, with the Eddies just being announced recently and finding out that I am nominated this year, or Unsigned518 is nominated for Arts Publication of the Year. It's a pretty crazy world to live in. So I figured, might as well do an episode on the Eddies. And I was kind of thinking, how can I approach it? How can I do it? And I was like, looking through the list, I'm like, there's a lot of people on the list that have been on the show. And there's a lot of people on the list that I've actually created deeper connections with, become friends with, worked with, or just, a relationship with someone that happened because of this show, I guess you could say. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to read through the list of nominees, and then every once in a while I'm gonna stop and tell an anecdote about someone that's been on the show and how I came to meet them and how that relationship, blossomed into what it is now. And then I'm going to play some music from the artist, but I am going to read pretty much the entire list. I think I am going to do this in two parts because I realize that there are 37 artists that are nominated this year that have been on the show, and I just think it would be way too long of a show if I played 37 songs. So I'm just gonna pick and choose a couple things here and there, but I'm gonna just basically start by running down the list. So thank you for listening. Here we go. So the Eddies nominations for the year 2025, the first category I have is Electronica Artist of the Year. We have 100 Psychic Dreams, Armbruster, Jungle Punk, Milkshake Godfather, Rozzy K the Raisin Man, and SM Inc. And then in the Punk and Hardcore Artist of the Year, which is probably one of my favorite categories, we have Girth Control, Halo Bite, Schenectavoids, The Snorts, Trauma School Dropouts, and Zombie Giuliani. And this is my first point where I'm going to stop and focus on an artist. I want to talk a little bit about Girth Control. They came on the show, I can't remember when it was. It was, the show was already kind of off and running. It wasn't like in the early days, and it wasn't super recent, but I had been a fan of their music when they came on, and then I got to know the dudes, and I really like them. They're great guys. They're really funny, clever songs. And then also, if you listen to the Weekend Spotlight, you'll notice that Girth Control does the theme song to Weekend Spotlight, and that was a thing where I just asked. I was like, hey, how would you feel about possibly recording a theme song for Weekend Spotlight? And they were like, yeah, we'll totally do it. And then they did, and the rest is history. So Girth Control are, some of my favorite dudes in the 518, one of my favorite bands, and I'm really kind of pulling for them in this category, although it is pretty tight competition, including The Snorts, which I will get to later. But right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to play a song from Girth Control. This one's called Hope Girth Control Can Pay the Bills, and it's right here on Unsigned 518's special Eddies episode.
I don't put Girth Control on my resume to maintain a little bit of mystery about what I do, about where I go when I'm not sitting in this fucking cubicle. Oh, Jesus Christ, how could I be so dumb? Screenshot! Cause the lyrics for the band hit send. Oh, fuck! Sent it to my boss by accident. Oh, shit! I've run out of marketable skills, so I hope Girth Control can't pay the bills. I don't put Girth Control on my resume to maintain a little bit of dignity. When I'm not playing, it's a fucking dumb punk band. I try to pretend that I am a normal human. Oh, Jesus Christ, how could I be
All right, that was Girth Control. Hope Girth Control can pay the bills. And again, Girth Control nominated for Punk Hardcore Artist of the Year at this year's Eddies. So the next band that I wanted to focus on within this same category is the Snorts. And, you know, I was trying to remember it at my age. I guess sometimes it gets a little tough. But I was trying to remember if I met Aaron and the Snorts when Shortwave Radio Band played a gig with them at the Fuse Box, or if I met him when he came on the show. And racking my brain, I couldn't remember. But regardless, Shortwave Radio Band played a show with the Snorts, and that's like kind of where I really got to know them. And then, you know, Aaron was on the show. What order those things happened doesn't really matter, but in those two interactions, I really got to know Aaron Stokert of the Snorts. I really like it. He's such a great, personable guy. He really makes you feel like he's paying attention to what you're saying, and he's also very creative and motivated and a great songwriter, a great performer. Really just can't say enough good things about Aaron and the Snorts. So I'm going to play the latest song from the Snorts, but this one actually, I think it was the very first review that I did for Metroland, was the Snorts' new album. And it was a really cool experience, kind of full circle, to come around and be the first to hear the new songs and review it. So this is a song from the Snorts' latest, and this one's called Pocket Cowboys. It's here on Unsigned 518's special Eddie's episode. Snorts with Pocket Cowboys here on Unsigned 518. What I'm going to do now is just go through a couple of the non-band categories so that I can get you up to speed with what else is happening in the Eddies. So for Live Production Crew of the Year, we have Aces, Dennis Entertainment Group, Elliot Brassard, Empire Audio, High Peaks Event Production, and Live Sound Incorporated. For Record Label of the Year, Albany Records, Cacophone Records, Equal Vision Records, L'Orchestral Recording Company, Tummy Rub Records, and Upstate Records. And then for Music Recording Studio of the Year, we have Bender Studio, Don Fury Studio, Highland Recording, Gem Studios, The Recording Company, and White Lake Music and Post. And now for another music category, we have Metal Hard Rock Artist of the Year. This year we have Black Tongue Reverend, Flat Wounds, Gozer, Ice Queen, Joe Mansman and the Midnight Revival Band, and the Erotics. And out of the 6 nominees in this category, 3 of them have been on the show, Black Tongue Reverend, Flat Wounds, and Gozer. But Black Tongue Reverend and Gozer have really become buddies of mine, like not just in the music world, but like in real life, as you could say. I became friends with them almost immediately and have been in touch. Nick from Gozer has been on the last 2 Halloween specials, or the only 2 Halloween specials that I've done, because he's a horror movie guy like myself. And then, Eric and the guys from Black Tongue Reverend, we've played a bunch of shows with. They've been over to the house and we've partied with them and hung out and really great dudes. So I'm going to highlight Black Tongue and Gozer in this category. And I think what I'm going to do is the first one I'm going to play will be from Black Tongue Reverend, but I just wanted to, to tell a little bit about like how we met. Obviously, was when they came on the show, and if you listen to on my 2-year anniversary special, Eric from Black Tongue Reverend called in and told how awkward it was to come out to quote some dude's house that I don't even know. They were a new band. I don't think they had even played a show yet, or they'd maybe played one show there. But anyway, they were a new band, and he talking about how, it was a pretty awkward experience and how well it worked out. And like, look at them go now. Like they're nominated for, I believe this is their 2nd year, nominated for an Eddie in Metal Hard Rock Artist of the Year. But in becoming friends with them, they invited me to be in one of their music videos, the music video for the song Relapse, and they shot that down at the El Dorado in Troy, and I was just a bit part, an extra in the video, as it were. But George, who is from Daydreaming Camera, who shot the video, I met him there. And we got talking, and long story short, he offered to do a video for Shortwave Radio Band, which I, after talking with the band, we decided to do, and we did a video for So Long the Hopeful with George from Daydreaming Camera, and we shot that at Jive Hive Live, and you can go see that on YouTube, along with the Black Tongue Reverend video for Relapse. But other news is we shot another video with George from Daydreaming Camera, and that is for our upcoming single, Crash Site, and the video actually will be out this coming Friday on YouTube. It'll come out a week before the song, so you can go see our second video shot with George from Daydreaming Camera, and you should definitely go check out Black Tongue Reverend's video for Relapse. And right now we're going to hear the song Relapse. It's Black Tongue Reverend here on Unsigned 518 special Eddie's episode.
Tell me your story. table, giving away. No, I should leave, and yet I stay. Just like the last time, and the time before. I knew I'd end up on the barroom floor. I'm underwater again, but this water tastes like gin. I can't escape what's in my past, so I'll make my way to the bottom of my glass.
That's Black Tongue Reverend with Relapse here on Unsigned 518. And so next I'm going to talk about Gozer, also up for Metal Hard Rock Artist of the Year. And again, a band that we became really good friends with almost immediately. You know, we have played a couple shows with Gozer. We've gone to see them play at shows that we weren't playing at. And Gozer is going to be playing at Andy Palooza 3, which is May 17th at Single Cut. And if you don't know what Andy Palooza is, it's kind of a celebration of my birthday, of the anniversary of Unsigned 518, because I launched Unsigned 518 about 3 years ago, right around my birthday. And this year, it's actually going to be commemorating my first year without alcohol, basically since I was a fucking teenager. So it's going to be a 3 reasons to celebrate this year, and we've got a great lineup. We have Shortwave Radio Band kicking off the show. Ab the Autocrat will be playing with Pigsquisite, which is Mr. Pigs and Exquisite. We also have a secret guest coming that I can't tell you about quite yet, but I can tell you it's a pretty big fucking deal. And then we also have Gozer playing, and then Brother Junction is going to be headlining the show, and it's just going to be a hell of a party. We're going to be there pretty much all day. We're going to make it an event. We're going to try to get some vendors there, and maybe even like a tattoo artist if you wanted to get a quick tattoo while you're there. But pay attention to socials. We'll keep you posted on that. Andy Palooza 3. Oh, fuck. Yeah, Andy Palooza 3. So mark your calendars now, May 17th at Single Cut. And right now, let's hear a Gozer song instead of me just talking endlessly. This one is my design. It's here on Unsigned 518.
Sisters, forming new blisters, bodies lost to a fight. She said to gargle cyanide.
was Gozer, My Design, here on Unsigned 518 special Eddie's episode. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to name off a couple more of the categories. I'm realizing that if I just name every nominee in every category, it will be a very long, boring episode of me just talking, and I don't really want to do that. But I do want to encourage you to go to the EddiesAwards.com /2025, the Eddie's Awards nominations, and you can see the entire list for yourself and run down and kind of get your favorites in your head, and then come out to the Eddies on April 27th. Get your tickets now. Get your tickets now. And then, we'll all get dressed up fancy and go out to the Eddies, and it'll be a blast. So what we're going to do is I'm going to name a couple of categories before we get into another music category. And these are because they're kind of special to me, So I'm not even going to talk anymore. I'm just going to read them. Okay. Arts Publication of the Year, Metroland Now, Nippertown, New York State Music, The Spot 518, Experience Monthly, and Unsigned 518. Yeah, wouldn't you know it? So Unsigned 518 is nominated for an Eddie this year, and not that I plan on winning, but I am also part of Metroland Now. So in this category, I have about a 33% chance of being able to take the podium with this. So this is a very exciting category for me, and I obviously wanted to talk a little bit about it. But yeah, with Metroland Now, I joined the team when we started up right in the beginning of this year, and so much has happened in this year that my head kind of spins when I think about what we've accomplished. It went from a vague idea that Aaron had to, all right, we're doing a website and maybe we'll do like a print issue every once in a while, to fuck it, we're doing print every month. Last Friday of every month, Metroland is back. So it's been a wild ride, and I'm pretty stoked to be a part of it. And between you and me, I think Metroland Now deserves the win over Unsigned 518. But I am just ecstatic to be nominated. It's fucking crazy. I never thought anything like this would happen in my life. So I don't plan on taking a win for Unsigned 518, but the nomination on its own, if you only knew how important it is to me. So thank you to anybody who had any little part in getting me in there. I really appreciate it. So moving on, we have Music Journalist of the Year, Don Wilcox, Jim Shaheen Jr., Kirsten Ferguson, Lucas Garrett, Nick Motto, and Rory Graham. And, again, I'm going to have to kind of add my personal 2 cents in this. I'm pulling for Rory Graham. I mean, all 6 of them are fucking fantastic. It's a tight race, but, Rory is on the Metroland Now team, and she is killing it. She does great articles. She's driven. She's a great person, too. Like, I really like her. And her dad did a cover song of my band's song. Her dad is Dave Graham of Dave Graham and the Disaster Plan. What's up, Dave? He's also a great dude. So I'm pulling for you, Rory. Best of luck. Best of luck to everybody, but, All right, so moving on, Music Photographer of the Year, we have Alyssa Ebersold, Frank Cavone, Jaron Childs, Joseph Duell, Leif Zermolin, and Stephanie Bartik. And again, this is one of those categories that is anybody could pull it out, because these are 6 of the top people in our area. And again, I'm going to put my personal spin on it. I'm pulling for Alyssa, because she's on the Metroland Now team, and I didn't know her before she joined the team, and I've gotten to know her, and she's a great gal. She's really fucking hilarious, really good at her job, and so I'm pulling for you, Alyssa. Everybody else, definitely best of luck. It's going to be a tough race, but All right, getting back into a music category, we have R&B Soul Artist of the Year, Buggy Jive, Doc Horton, Garland Nelson, Oobleck, the E-Block, and the Nolanauts. And again, while they're all fantastic, I've had Oobleck on the show. I've played the E-Block's music a bunch on the show, but we haven't lined schedules up yet to get them on the show, but it will happen. And then there's the Nolanauts. And, Tom from the Nolanauts, he owns Jive Hive Live, and I can't say enough good things about what Jive Hive Live does for the music scene. And if you don't know, you really need to pay attention to them because everything they do is a service. It's a volunteer service. They allow bands to come into their space and basically do whatever they want. You know, do you want to shoot a music video? Fine. Do you want to record a live album? Fine. Do you want to record a single that's not live, that's tracked? Okay. Do you want to, do a live video performance? Whatever you want, they make it happen. And my band has gone in there a few times. We did our single Plastic that was recorded at Jive Hive Live. We did a live EP there. We've done video stuff there, and it's all free. They're doing it out of the goodness of their heart, and they're doing it to help the music community in the 518 grow. So that is a very important spot, and that's why I want to highlight the Nolanauts, because Tom owns Jive Hive, and all the Nolanauts dudes are always there, always supportive. It's a great place, so, pay attention to the Jive Hive. And if you're a musician and you want to get in there, reach out to them because it's really all it takes. You reach out to them and then you set up a date, you go over what you want to do, and make it happen. So what I'm going to do right now is play a song from the Nolanauts. This one is called Neutral Ground, and it's here on Unsigned 518's Eddie's Special Episode.
Town, Mardi Gras coming around. I said, baby, what you wanna do? Large in charge on the avenue. Sneak on up to the neutral ground. Million freaks zigzagging around. Lit up floats and raining beads. Boogie to the beat, St. Augustine's. Party on neutral ground, Squeezy Avenue. Jump ball, neutral ground, catch a muse's shoe. Slide off, neutral ground, marching the parade. Just caught our first Gold Cup. Corpse Reviver filled it up. Muse's shoes was bearing down. Wiggle and a wobble on the neutral ground. Party on neutral ground, Squeezy Avenue. Jump ball, neutral ground, catch a muse's shoe. Slide off, neutral ground, marching the parade. And burn the smog. Chowing down on a lucky
dog. Tabasco hot, Dixie cold. This Mardi Gras party never gets old. Party on neutral ground, Squeezy Avenue. Jump ball, neutral ground, catch a music shoe. Start off neutral ground, marching up parade. Party on neutral ground, Squeezy Avenue. Jump ball, neutral ground, catch a music shoe. Slide off neutral ground, marching the parade.
All right, that was the Nolanauts with Neutral Ground. And moving on in the categories, we have DJ of the Year, we have DJ Fearless, DJ Hollywood, DJ Ketchup, DJ Roomba, DJ Tall Ass Matt, and DJ TGIF. And Party Cover Band of the Year, we have Lucid Street, Off the Record, the Baton Killers, the Luster Kings, the Refrigerators, and the Rhythm Pilots. And, of course, I've had Lucid Street on the show. They've done a full episode. I believe we've even had them come on for promo stuff on Weekend Spotlight. And then the Baton Killers. I mean, the Baton Killers, come on. I've played, Shortwave Radio Band has played with the Baton Killers several times. They're really good friends of mine. They're a Killers cover band. And, I'm going to be honest with you, I'm not a fan of the Killers. I know like a couple of the songs that are on the radio, and that's about as deep as my knowledge of the Killers goes. But thanks to my homies in the Baton Killers, I know a lot more of the Killers because I've been to several Baton Killers shows, and that's where all of my Killers knowledge comes from. Comes from Tiger and the gang in the Baton Killers. So go check out the Baton Killers. They play in the area, and they are just, spot on. They're really, really talented band, and put on a hell of a show. So now we have the hip hop rap artist of the year. We have 97 Otis, Ab the Autocrat, Ayla Chiar, Camtron 5000, JB, a.k.a. Dirty Moses, and Shiloh the Messenger, and Mundy. Now, other than, I loved hip-hop in the 80s and early 90s when it was, like, first kind of, hitting the mainstream. It came on my radar pretty fucking hard. But I, admittedly haven't really paid much attention to the trends of hip-hop or hip-hop in general over the last couple of decades. And it wasn't really until this show and some of the guests that came on that my eyes have been reopened to hip-hop, and not only reopened to hip-hop, but just hyper-local hip-hop. Like, I honestly don't feel like I need to go on a national level to really get, hip-hop, other than, obviously, like Kendrick is certainly on my radar. But the local hip-hop is so fucking good, and there's so much of it, and so much diversity in the styles of it, that I'm kicking myself for not having been paying attention to it even long before Unsigned518 was a thing. And the three artists that I'm talking about are Ab the Autocrat, Camtron 5000, and JB, a.k.a. Dirty Moses. So I'll talk, we'll go alphabetical order. So we'll talk about Ab first. He basically introduced me to a lot of hip-hop in the area inadvertently, even before we had met. Like, a lot of the stuff that was on my radar, like Mr. Pigs and Exquisite and Scheist, and he had done a lot of stuff with them. So like his name always came up, and it was always associated with like these really great MCs in the area. So I was excited to have Ab on the show, and we really hit it off well. And then he actually supplied the theme song for Weekend Spotlight, or not the theme song, the underscore music. So while I'm talking on Weekend Spotlight, you'll hear this cool fucking groove underneath me, which, in radio is called bed music, but it's an underscore, and that's the instrumental version of Formative Years, which is a song that Ab the Autocrat did with DJ Graffiti, and it's just the instrumental, and he just let me use it. He was like, yeah, go ahead, adopt it. It's your, use it. Just make sure you give me credit. So he's such a cool guy, very fucking prolific in his in the music output. I mean, it's unreal. And you'll be able to catch Ab the Autocrat with Pigsquisite. It's Mr. Pigs and Exquisite at Andy Palooza. I was talking about that earlier. That'll be May 17th at Single Cut. You're going to catch a great fucking hip-hop show. We'll have some punk rock. We'll have some regular rock. We'll have some doom metal. We'll have a whole bunch of stuff, multi-genre lineup for Andy Palooza. But anyway, what I wanted to do is, if you've listened to Weekend Spotlight, you're going to be familiar with what I'm talking about when I say the song Formative Years. It's what's playing underneath every time that I'm speaking. And I'm going to play the actual song, Formative Years, with DJ Graffiti. This is Ab the Autocrat on Unsigned518's Eddie's special episode.
Now picture that, backpack with a fitted cap, tilted to the side, eyes wide, ain't letting nothing slide. I used to rock the Echo jeans with the button down, headphones doubled up as earmuffs in the winter now. Look around, checking for a spot where I can make a stand, stealing magnets from the fridge to try to keep it where I can. I was grinding, man, but rhyming was the final plan. One line was fine, but I was nicer with the pen in hand. In a circle like a pentagram, I saw the cipher with the beatbox and rock with the illest clan. We either had us, Adidas, or Timberlands. Fly Nike uptowns, white, call them kilograms. And slap boxing was a rite of passage, and you could tell by their stance which one of them was swinging damage. The 52 hand blocks meant you was more than average. Careful when they keep their teeth clenched and speaking mumble language. I'm out here thinking about the formative years. Hip hop was just a way of life for me and my peers. The boom box was the preacher and the block was the church. I saw the rapping for the love, so the culture was first. I'm out here thinking about the formative years. Hip hop was just a way of life for me and my peers. The boom box was the preacher and the block was the church. I saw the rapping for the love, just know the culture was first. Yeah, hit up the number man, find out where they rollin' head cracks, and throw a stack to the crackin' with the rip backpack. I need a new fly watch with a matching chain, yellow tinted aviators faded with the golden frames. While y'all was fawning over pop stars, I was bumping Big Punisher and Black Star. I used to beatbox in my headphones to make the instrumental, freestyle in my room before I grabbed a pad and pencil. Staying sharp with the bars is always so essential. Never know who gonna show up with a verse and wanna test you. And is they gonna impress you, or is they gonna press you? No matter what, you gotta show you ain't afraid to flex too. They gon' respect you, or hit them with another rhyme, fumble up, or get up and fix it with double time. We took that from Defiance Mind, and I'ma take away your focus while you rapping, look you in the eye. I'm out here thinking about the formative years. Hip hop was just a way of life for me and my peers. The boom box was the preacher and the block was the church. I saw the rapping for the love, just know the culture was first. I'm out here thinking about the formative years. Hip hop was just a way of life for me and my peers. The boom box was the preacher and the block was the church. I saw the rapping for the love, just know the culture was first.
That's Ab the Autocrat with DJ Graffiti. Formative Years here on Unsigned 518. Special Eddie's episode, and Ab the Autocrat is up for Hip Hop Rap Artist of the Year, along with Camtron 5000. And Camtron came on the show, and it was one of those dudes that we hit it off really well, but his flow is so fucking good, and his performance is unreal. Like, this dude does not miss a word, and he's one of those very articulate rappers that comes fast, but you can hear and make out everything that he's saying, and it's so clever and I don't know, it's talent beyond my my comprehension, and he's just a fucking great dude. Like, every time I've talked to him, every time I've reached out to him to play his music, he's always very polite and nice, and so shout out Camtron 5000, and Camtron's going to be performing. I'm slamming shit around in here, but Camtron's going to be performing at the Eddies this year. So if you buy those tickets to the Eddies on April 27th, you'll get to see what I'm talking about. You'll get to see Cam in front of an audience, and I guarantee you he's going to blow you away. So right now we're going to play a song from Camtron 5000. This one's called Trial of the Phoenix, here on Unsigned 518 special Eddies episode.
Your rent is imminent, I'll be there in a minute with a little bit of what I'm sipping, looking unforgiven on the living dead. Watch me slip into your bed with a horse head, with your horse head. Got my dick getting force fed, get the forceps, cause I gotta stay open to the possibility. Got him grilling me, hoping that I'm not gonna succeed. My ability's broken, but that's not how it'll be. Now I'm feeling real open. Trial of the Phoenix. I am reborn from the ashes of my old life. Whole life I've been waiting patient, trying to hold tight. I stay up the whole night, but I'm daydreaming. I would stay scheming for a way to break even. Ain't leaving this cell till I break the lock and race the clock. With every bit of aim I got, I'ma walk up to the edge and take my shot. These rappers acting extra cause they got no line. They say they're out to get you, don't pay them no mind. I'm feeling myself, I think I might go blind. Now get the fuck up out my way if you would be so kind.
Peace of mind, dark cloud hanging over me sometimes. I need some time, I need a sign. I believe one lies in the beats and rhymes. You'll be surprised when you see what hides in the cold recesses of my deep dark mind. We aren't kind to people like you, we'll treat you quite rude and we'll eat you like food. I think you need to free your mind, dude. You won't believe your eyes when you see what I do. I can even lie, but they can't rap. They saran wrap and they fake, and I'm seeing right through. I got your girl soaked like a typhoon up in my room in a Sailor Moon costume. She gon' come soon like a monsoon when I consume every last inch of that ass, bitch.
Smoking like I was struck by lightning. Fell from the sky, but I'm stuck in a pipe dream. Stay high even when they try to cut my wing. So I don't give a flying fuck if you like me. I'm gonna burn out in a blinding flame of glory. Inspire what comes after like the ones that came before me. My story won't be the same. I already see the changes. They try to talk to me, but they won't even speak my language.
The original is not the same as the eventual. They say I'm unconventional, potential is unlimited. I'm uninhibited, so you can come and get it, bitch. I'ma dig a ditch, then I'll put you in it. I'm in this bitch too when it Camtron got the crowd moving just like a new tenant backstage where I blaze with Merc and front page and I'm going on in 2 minutes. It's such a shame, all they do is complain and I'm new to the game but more true to the game. We don't do it the same cause I do it insane, and if you in my way get removed right away to the new light of day. From the darkest of night I will harness the mic through your heart, I will strike. I can ride no handlebars on my bike, I can spit nothing but bars on the mic. Getting nervous, everything's looking picture perfect. It's lining up just like I rehearsed it. Time is coming and I have earned it, but still I don't know if I deserve it, and if I do I don't wanna lose it. Here's the power, do not abuse it. Yes, it all depends how you use it.
Smoking like I was struck by lightning.
Fell from the sky but I'm stuck in a pipe dream. Stay high even when they try to cut my wing. So I don't give a flying fuck if you like me.
I'm gonna burn out in a blinding flame of glory. Inspire what comes after like the ones that came before me. My story won't be the same. I already see the changes. They try to talk to me but they won't even speak my language.
That is Camtron 5000, Trial of the Phoenix, nominated for Hip Hop Rap Artist of the Year, and he is going to be performing at the Eddies, so make sure you get your tickets. I've been the last couple years, and it was a really fun time, and plus I wasn't nominated for anything then, and now I can be like, hi, yeah, Andy, yeah, I'm nominated, so... No, I probably won't do that. But anyway, moving on, we're going to talk about JB, a.k.a. Dirty Moses. And I don't even know what to say other than this dude is the fucking coolest dude on the planet. When Abby from Shortwave Radio Band and myself, we were at, I believe it was the Listen Up Awards a couple years ago, and JB performed. I remember we were both just like, holy shit, that dude is awesome. Like, he is so good, and like we were blown away, and we could not have imagined that just a couple years later JB's featuring on one of our songs. So I can tell you now, because it will be our next single coming out probably next month or whatever, but if you listen to this show, then you get some exclusive shit every once in a while that no one else knows. It's unannounced anywhere other than right here. But yeah, JB, a.k.a. Dirty Moses, is going to be on a Shortwave Radio Band song. We have our next single will be featuring JB, and it's fucking killer. I just heard an early mix of it today. It is being produced by TJ Foster, as you know, and it'll be out hopefully sometime next month. And it's fucking killer, and we can't wait for you to hear it. And it's just such a turnaround from anything that we've ever done before. And we decided, we were like, hey, let's just throw a curveball in there and lay down a cool jazzy hip hop groove and let JB do his thing over it. So that's coming next month from Shortwave Radio Band and JB, aka Dirty Moses. And again, he is nominated for Hip Hop Rap Artist of the Year, and holy shit, does he fucking deserve it. And I remember back when he came on the show, it was the first time I had met him, and he was out here at the Dazzle Den, and it was before the song Prosecco had come out. And it was, I think, the very first exclusive song that I've gotten. I've gotten a lot of exclusive songs over the years doing this. You know, I get access to them long before they're released, but it was Prosecco. It hadn't been released yet, and we were listening to it in here on the PA, you know, in the Dazzle Den, super loud. I threw up the fog machine and the disco lights, and JB and I basically turned this place into a fucking club for about 3.5 minutes listening to the song. And that was kind of still one of the highlights of the show. I was just like, it felt so fucking cool to be like, to have that access, you know, someone's giving me access to their music and allowing me to hear it before anybody else does. And it felt like a thing of trust or something. I don't know. It was a really cool moment, and I've hung on to that, and I've been in touch, you know, stayed in touch with JB, and I'm happy to actually consider him a friend, and he'll be on our next single, which will be out next month, and I'm excited for everybody to hear it. But right now, I'm going to actually do a double up from JB. We're going to hear Prosecco, and then I'll play another one. I'll tell you about that after. But right now, it's Prosecco with Dali, and it's here on Unsigned518's Eddie's special episode.
Pop records, rock records, of course hip-hop records. All we do is make hot records. JB, Dali, Mike, Larry, Draw on the beat. Yeah. Yo, this is not my typical rap, so don't take these words literally. Slow flow so it'll last long. Dance off, that's all. Foreplay, no inconvenience. So let's reconvene. You about that party life? Then you need to be with me. A little bit of bubbly and some trees and a hookah. I think I need to formally introduce ya. My name is JB. Some call me dirty, but tonight we keep it clean. Good vibes, great energy, no in between. Speak life, all we want is positivity. We gon' have one hell of a night. You on a demon time? We on a God vibe. You should probably just come join our tribe. This one here's definitely for the archives. Let's go.
Everybody grab somebody. This one here is special. Just move your body. Tell somebody that you're standing next to.
Yeah.
We got a right to party. We ain't tryna hurt nobody, so we gon' keep it poppin' like a bottle of Prosecco.
Yeah. There's nothing moving but the money. There's nothing moving but them honeys on the dance floor, yeah. Giving you what you asked for, but damn sure. Mike microdoses, you can have more. Till you sweat your damn ass off. Hey.
Or you go home turned on.
Whoa, on that note, I think I pass it off. Yeah.
Jay, thanks for the handoff. Keep it bouncing like it's handball. This our course, so we will stand tall. This is liberation, nothing basic, so we can't fall. Destiny, celebrate and leave something to pass on. Having fun, it's a damn fall. You know who to blame. Champagne for the campaign, and we gon' do the damn thing. You know the name, the rap precedes me, just be easy, we gon' do the same.
Everybody grab somebody, this one here is special. Just move your body, tell somebody that you're standing next to. Yeah, we got a right to party and we ain't tryna hurt nobody, so we gon' keep it poppin' like a bottle of Prosecco. Everybody grab somebody, this one here is special. Just move your body, tell somebody that you're standing next to. Yeah, we got a right to party and we ain't tryna hurt nobody, so we gon' keep it poppin' like a bottle of Prosecco. Yeah. Champagne for the campaign, yeah. Champagne for the campaign, yeah. Champagne for the campaign. We gon' do the damn thing. What's my name? What's my name? That's it.
That's Prosecco, JB, a.k.a. Dirty Moses, with Dali here on Unsigned 518's Eddie's special episode. And I'm going to play another one from JB because I was talking to him yesterday, letting him know that I was going to play Prosecco on the song. And he had mentioned that his song Get Up Early was produced by Ab the Autocrat. And I figured it's only fitting since they're in the hip-hop rap artist of the year category together. And they're both friends of mine, that I would play it. So I'm going to do a double up. So this is Get Up Early. It's JB, a.k.a. Dirty Moses, with Ab the Autocrat here on Unsigned 518.
Get up, ooh, I gotta get up, early. So I gotta get up, dirty. Ayo, I rise with the sun, another chance at greatness. My clock's still ticking, I ain't worried about lateness. Since I work for myself, so my grind means patience. Still in my prime, let's face it, so my time ain't wasted. Early bird in the dirt, where the worms and the roots are. 10 toes to the pavement once I put my boots on. Got it out the mud, sweat and tears mixed with blood. Childhood fears gave them up, now it's time to live it up. Getting to the bag, Papa's got a brand new, now I'm acting brand new. You're looking like a damn fool, doing the same things we did when we was youngsters, when we was dumber. To feed that hunger, smart people grow up, say hold up. The wise ones mature and get older, others fall by the wayside, never escape the lies of the tunnel. Their vision was muddled and dreams deferred can only lead to trouble. Come on. So I gotta get up, ooh, I gotta get up, early. So I gotta get up, early. We're striving for black excellence, black opulence. Yeah, that's what my only two options is. I can't accept nothing less, or a lower vibration may lead to stagnation. I'm trying to lead a nation, I'm trying to meet the basics. Food, clothing, and shelter. Teach a man to fish, teach man to sew, teach man to build. That's keeping it real, that's how you help us. That's the foundation. Proper planning prevents poor performance. Lord help us. We are not worthy, we haven't laid the groundwork. That's not how this works. You know how the story goes. When a rose grows from the concrete, and iron sharpens iron, and air like minds meet. You stand on your conviction when you meet opposition. The results equal the work that you put in. We gotta reach the children, we gotta feed the babies, so we gotta get up. Get up, early. So I gotta get up, early. Ooh, I gotta get up, early. So I gotta get up,
That is JB, a.k.a. Dirty Moses, with Ab the Autocrat. That one's called Get Up Early here on Unsigned518. And I want to thank you so much for listening. This is going to wrap it up for this part. I didn't want to do like a fucking 2 or 3 hour long episode, so I figured I'll break it up into parts. So this is part 1 of my special Eddie's episode, and I'll release part 2 maybe the beginning of next month. You know, kind of roll it out slowly as it leads up to the Eddies, because like I said, this was kind of out of necessity. I didn't have a guests this weekend because of weather. I didn't have guests last weekend because of weather, and I needed to put something out, so this is what I came up with. But it was super fun. I really had a lot of fun digging into the Eddies nominations and being able to tell kind of my personal connection to some of them. It's really a buzz for me to be able to call all these people my friends. You know, like a couple years ago, I would have never imagined. And a lot of it has to do with you, because you listen to the show, which makes me want to make more shows, and so on and so on. So Eddie's episode part 2 coming soon, but that's it for right now. I'm Andy Scullin. This is Unsigned518, and I'll see you at the Eddies. Unsigned518 is produced and hosted by me, Andy Scullin. New episodes are available every week wherever you stream podcasts. If you'd like to help support the show, please like and subscribe wherever you are listening, or you could buy me a coffee at buymeacoffee.com/unsigned518. If you would like to advertise on the show, send me an email at unsigned518@gmail.com. And to be a guest on the show, reach out to me through Instagram at unsigned518. Take care of one another, and I'll see you next week.